Hi everyone, my name is Huang Can and I'm learning arts in Tsinghua University. Today I came to my professor's office to ask some questions about reading comprehension. Hi, Professor Yang.
Hello, Huang Can. Nice to meet you.
I find reading comprehension is pretty difficult for me, and I always wonder how to improve reading.
To answer your question, let's look at why we read. We may read for pleasure and we may read for information. As a college student, you are required to read a lot of materials in English with good comprehension of what you have read. Reading with good comprehension depends on your actual command of English, your vocabulary, your grammar, your background knowledge, and your reading appearances. All these will affect your reading comprehension.
I agree. Could you tell me how many times should I read a passage? What can I do if I find a passage difficult?
It really depends. When you find a text very difficult, you tend to read it slowly, trying to understand everything in it. But it's unlikely you can manage it. The wiser way is to read it twice. First, you read fast, without stopping, getting what you can from it. Then read again a little more slowly. This time, you may look up unfamiliar words in a dictionary. You can concentrate on details. Having what the text is about in your mind helps a great deal in understanding the details. Knowing the details in turn helps understand the general idea better and deeper.
When I read, I find there are too many words that I don't know. In this case, should I look up the new words in a dictionary?
You will learn a lot of words from your reading, not by looking it up in a dictionary every time you found a new word. For example, to learn a word, you may encounter it many times when you sing a song, when you read a book. Each time when you see the word in context, you build up a stronger sense of its meaning. The best way to increase the number of encounters with words is to read a lot and also listen to songs and listen to music in English. In this way, you can learn a word extensively. A lot of times encounter may really help you to know the word better and better. Let me give you some suggestions. First, work with a new word in a way that requires active thinking. Simply noticing the word and look up the meaning is not enough. You need to analyze the word and use it in both your speaking and writing. Second, note how a new word is used. If you look closely at the context and write down a sentence where you found the word, you're more likely to remember it. Third, choose which words to learn. Since it would be impossible to learn all the new words you encounter in your reading, you should decide which ones would be the most useful for you and try to learn those words. A word will be useful for you if you found it is in the word list, or if you have encountered it several times and think you might need the word again.
Professor Yang, I understand. What can I do to read actively?
Here are some ideas about active reading. First, you should establish your expectation. Let's say either you want to read for pleasure or you want to read for information. Second, in your first reading, you try to underline or highlight key points. In your second reading, you try to take notes. We may also say annotate. And then you summarize the reading. And also you respond to your reading by writing diaries and also record it in your notebook.
I am an art student and usually I'm very busy. I have a lot to read, but how fast should I read?
Now let's look at how to read faster. Reading faster, or we say speed reading, is very important for both your study and also for your life. One's reading speed is affected by a range of factors, including the purpose of reading, just as we mentioned before, and also the difficulty of the text. First, just keep in mind that your goal is not to read everything at a maximum speed. The first step in becoming a speed reader is to determine your reading speed. That is the speed at which you read comfortably with comprehension. According to Paul Nation, a famous professor, a reasonable goal for you is around 250 words per minute. So a reading rate of less than 200 words per minute almost certainly indicates word-by-word reading. The way that most people read is something like this one. Today, many people think competition is the key to success. Every word is read separately, one at a time, and your eyes stop at individual words. This is both inefficient and also unnecessary. One tip is stop reading aloud in your mind. Reading aloud dramatically limits the number of words that you can read in a given period of time.
How do I know how fast I can read? How long it will take to speed up my reading speed?
You ask a very good question. Here's a website which you can use to test yourself. http://howlongtoread.com. How Long to Read is a search engine that allows you to find almost any book and get your reading time for each one. There are over 12 million books here. Whatever your rate is now, experience has shown that students who regularly work on the reading speed can double in one semester. Very often, this also leads to better academic performance in school and universities.
Great! I will go back to test myself. Thank you.
Okay, wish you good luck.